Hello, I'm Michael Rose, and this is my Game Engines and Scripting Semester 2 video. We'll jump straight into it. We'll select one player for now just to um, demonstrate. I'll come back to showing multiplayer later. This is the game confirmation screen. Let me explain how this all works. The game instance class manages all the level transitioning. For example, going from menu to level, level back to menu, or quitting the application. All the settings we just selected, the game mode or the number of players, are stored within string values. These values will then be passed to the game's instance, which will then be compiled together into one string, and that string will be passed into the next level so that that level can be initialized correctly. So we'll have the correct game mode, number of players, and those players will be on the correct team. After doing that, the game mode will get all the correct actors, so get a reference to all the actors, the controllers, AI, spawn points. It will bind all the event dispatches it needs and sets the timer going. So if we jump in here, you see the timer going. You win this by either reaching the score limit or having the largest score when the timer runs out. If both teams, however, share the same number of points at the end of the game, they will go into overtime, in which the next kill will define who wins. There are two event dispatches used for this game mode. One being the death character dispatcher, which will fire when a character dies, telling the game mode who died and who they were killed by, so that the game mode can work out who is allocated the points. The other dispatcher is the respawn dispatcher. This fires when the character is just about to respawn. The character's transform will be set equal to the transform of one of the spawn points that is allocated to your team. As you can see, there have been AI running around. There were two behavioral trees for the AI. One is for the team deathmatch and one is for the domination game mode. The behavioral trees share a lot of similarities apart from the final branch, in which that is for the idle branch for the different game modes. The first branch stops the AI from doing anything while in the warm-up stage, aka the character selection stage. The next branch checks to see if the AI has enough health. If they don't, then they will go find a health kit. Next branch tells the AI to check whether or not they have a weapon. If they do, if they don't have a weapon, then they will go get one. If they do have a weapon and they have no ammo for it, then the AI will either go find another weapon or find a ammo kit. The next branch on the behavioral tree will detect players. If there is a player, then they'll position themselves within a donut around the character, shooting the character. If that doesn't fire, then we come to the final branch, which is dependent upon the game mode. In the team deathmatch, the AI will just randomly move around the map. This is just to keep moving and the gameplay going. On domination, in the domination game mode, they will move to one of the control points they don't control, or if they control all of them, they will just move to one of the random control points. Again, this is just to keep the game mode going. So if we go into domination, again, I will just select one character to demonstrate. This again initializes very similarly. The difference is this time it has control points to initialize, and the control point has event dispatchers as well. You win this game mode by reaching either the score limit or having the highest score when the timer runs out. If you have the same score at the end of the time, though, it will be whoever next has the highest score. There are a few events matches for the control points. There's one for the capturing and losing of the control point. So that is what updates the widget, as you see at the top of the screen. There is also one for actually fully capturing or fully losing one of the control points. This tells the game mode how many control points you control. If you control all three, then you will generate 5 points for each control point you have. However, if you do lose one of the control points, then obviously one of those control points will be taken away from you in the game mode, and you will no longer gain points for it. When it comes to the other actors within the game, not much has changed for them, mostly. Like the characters and the weapons and the items, they've not really changed. They still have all their base functionality and base character class systems from Semester 1. So it still has, like, for example, the character has the base character, which the light, medium, and heavy character all inherit off of, and all that. If we now exit this game and go back into Team Deathmatch, but this time select multiple players, I can show off the multiplayer. So here we have the split screen for the game. It goes up to 4 players. The screen is split up correctly, the characters are spawning correctly, and the system still allocates the teams correctly. Everything still works exactly the same as before. It is just now multiplayer, so there's more characters running around. If I quit again and quickly show you the last thing, which is the options menu. Each button will send off a console command to the engine, which will change the graphical settings of the engine. So everything is low. You might have seen a slight shift in the cube in the background, as well as I can change the resolution of the game. And that is everything. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.